Greetings. Uh, just a moment. Uh, I need to send this link to myself so that I can get the people to actually join me. Okay. Now that this is done, we can hop into the game. So, this is Victoria 3. The Normans are. If you don't know the lore of this game, then check out the first part of the first episode. And this big fat war is still going on between Poland and the bigger empire. But anyways, so as Australia, I collapsed to this kind of thing where nearly the entire country is about to be succumbed to a reactionary movement, which is about what I would expect from the Buddhists. I mean, they wanted more of a democracy than anything. And of course, they didn't want Islam, so that's part of it too. Imam Bakit Yarvanid might just die soon. But is there Jocelyn, squattocracy traditionalist, is very strong too. Well, anyways, I'm about to send the link to the people on Discord. I'm going to so anyways, now that I pinged everyone involved, let's get into it. So, we are about to go bankrupt, and by about, I mean we are very far because our balance goes down so slowly compared to our investment pool, no, our credits, that we are not going to reach it by the time that we should be, and that's not bad stuff unnecessarily. Oh, here they go. Wow, For a reactionary split, their intelligentsia is very powerful. And we can hopefully fix this once this one gets enacted. And hopefully that's soon enough, because I had enough for waiting to be able to have decent money. Well, anyways, that's quite a big fat religions. It's quite a big fat war. Oh, they peaced out. Wow. Poland won. And what a great... Interesting. Well, anyways. Now finally we can push this so that people will finally let us agree to tax them. And it looks like New Zealand has a Maori problem, which I don't mind at all. Because I'm about to fund them. Oh, I'm not about to fund them because Indonesia is still backing them up. But it would be funny if I could. Well, Kashmir still survives, which is very funny. The potatoist patriarchate still stands, and the potato the 20th is an industrialist theocrat. Quite an interesting combo, if I must say so myself. Not much has changed for now, probably because the countries are so big. Like this Poland is chunky. I would permit debate on the race issues. The electorate trusts the Islamic Party's policy. And we now have proportionate aboriginal enemies and supports the liberal movement. The anti-corn laws league. Oh. Yeah. Well, anyways, the Islamic Party is going to form the government regardless. The petite bourgeoisie. Nah, you will get to be the part of the government. Oh, that's quite unstable. But anyways, I want multiculturalism, so until then, I'm not going to remove the intelligentsia from my government. And now, what if I set this to fat maximum taxation level? They don't want it, but if I... No, it barely changes anything. Army... These barely change anything. Well, great. How about I attack Mongolia in the middle of the civil war? Oh, wait. The votes are in, which means that this is how the government is going to look, and you are promoted to being the petty bourgeoisie leader despite being an animist. Despite being an aboriginal, your market liberal ideology will hopefully help us. Of course, Islam is highly concerned about usury and other funky stuff. But if you don't do that, then perhaps we can come to an agreement. I can do laissez-faire and... Yeah. I'm going to eat free trade. I need to enact free trade. I am in default, however, I sincerely do not care. But nearly nothing has changed. Oh, you are getting right back under them. Can I form anything, by the way? Oh! I can form an Aborigine United Tribes, which would be kind of funny, an interesting way to go down. But I can form Arabia, which is going to be the case if I ever get to reconquer Islam. But like, you look at this. Australia is in shambles right now. Wow, people are actually immigrating there, even though our stuff is very trash. What if I just declare bankruptcy? Wow, that magically solved all my economic problems. Except that it's going to make me so brutally and utterly depend. Hmm. Wow. Yeah. I wanna boost the div out. Normal national movement is getting surprised. Well, it is time now that government administration comes back to be a thing again. What is this? Another agitated utopian. What's that? They smoking weed. Establishment of a socialist society founded upon the principles of egalitarianism, rationalism, and communal honor. Excuse me, what we have? Australian communism? This is proto-communism, basically. However, we can use them to get universal suffrage. Normal leadership. Trade unions leader is now a Norman. Jeremy Pernod. Reformer. Norman Catholic. That's quite an oddity. Let's do that. Hmm. They're somehow losing. This is quite baffling to say the least. Great, we have railway. Uh, do the government admin work? It works here. Faith and reason. Hmm. Eschewing tradition is the height of arrogance. Not only here, like in a roleplay perspective, but in real life. Of course, when tradition is gay, like when it's cringe, it's ought to be removed. But like Uh, but like when it serves an important purpose, it should remain. Mm, let's do this. Yes, we are going to enact this. Anyways. Publicized accounts of discrimination against the Sunni people in Indonesia have led to the devout began in lobbying for a hostile stance against Indonesia. This is huge. Why? Because these people used to be our only friends. The Sikh people were tolerated as the people of the book by the dude who is leading us right now. However, yeah, when words fail, sorry, but we must bring the sword. Of course, once we fix our atrocious economy. We will build up some sectors until this thing is going. The borders in Africa are absolutely atrocious. Free trade. Based. End of the corn laws. Yes, and they like now us more. Marketplace of the world. No, buy. Because we need more stuff from outside. At least our populace is not dying rapidly right now. You know what's funny about this? This communist state is going for a conservative agenda. Oh yeah, Mongolia reunified. Now time to take back all what is ours. Oh. Oh yeah. Now we can take back what is ours. We still have this no longer binding. Well, anyways, I'm gonna do this while it's possible. If I don't call them in, I'm screwed, honestly. But I might as well try. Why? Why? Ah, I had one ally. Yeah, I'm adding more. I'm adding South Australia. And I'm making it a primary. And I'm adding Queensland too. Wait, Mongolia is in bankruptcy. Yeah, but I'm also in bankruptcy. Uh, Hopefully their organization improves with this. Yeah, always spread the word. No. Yeah, defend. New Zealand modernist rebel. That's, wait. They've got their freedom. How great. However, they are enemies, so they won't stay around for long. Also, hello, New Zealand modernist revolt. Uh, I sure hope you win, even though it doesn't look like it. How many are these people even? That's about 4.5k. That's about 4k. That's 8.5. We have already more men, more organization. We just need to wait for 100 organization, and I believe then we can begin pushing them. Yeah, now go on the offense. Yes. Yes. Their morale is getting utterly broken. Oh, Grand Alliance by Great Normandy. That's interesting. Another victory. Look at us. We are winning it. Oh no. It's yet again the Vic. Oh wait, because we managed to capture it in enough time, now we are on the same front. So we can go and crush them. That's a fair defense if I ever see one. Suppress. You are not getting your rights. Great, we got the good income, the good outcome. Polynesian mass immigrant. They are loving it here. Oh, we now regained most of it because we were victorious. Now Australia is once again commanding a greater population. These have high. This has low. These have definitely high migration attractions. Yeah, let's do that one. Private. They have vineyards in Western Australia. I'm gonna take a look at the chat. Long live the bigger empire. Nice. Uh, yeah. How do I put it to you, Janus? But the bigger empire lost. The bigger empire lost to Poland. Wow. This dude is free. How did they even get independent, let alone secure the Rhineland? That's absurd. What the hell? But it doesn't matter anyways because Poland and France will still gobble up every single piece of it. Except if Trier steps in. A land of want. Have they tried being less poor? Fruitful endorsement. Wow. Land reformer. Now that's interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Who are we to stand against Allah's will? Hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is still an imamate. This is still a highly religious Islamic country. It is in some respects very like progressive, but in some respects it's also very conservative and very Islamic. When possible, we will upend Mongolia too. And then we will have access to every single piece of Australia. Uh, wow, if everyone is in the government, that unironically works out. I say we upend tenant farming once and for all. As much as Jocelyn likes his tenants, Bakit loves people who can be obedient to Allah without having to work endlessly. And Marwan bin Rida wants that too. And of course, only when our society will be prepared enough. Oh, huge Indonesians fundamentalist revolt. Sikh. Wow. Domestic. Uh, State religion. Censor. Yeah. Slave trade. Oh, it is true, but like they had freedom and conscience. We all have state religion. Wow, so it's a religious conflict. Interesting. Indonesia is not doing that well, while we are getting back somewhat from all the starvation and the evil and stuff. Oh, we have shortage of clippers and man of wars. How about I'm making a oh yeah, in some provinces it's very hard to construct due to bankruptcy. Now, oddly enough, here it isn't. Once we can get rid of the false administration in Canberra, only then we can achieve a full Australian victory. Diplomacy, how long does the truce last? Oh, 4 more years. That's sad, but alas. Wow, the bigger empire is Arabia's overlord. I really don't want that. How the heck I am supposed to retake Islam if all the areas are really What? Wait. So, Yoselin didn't get the imamate. Now, he's still there. But he's going older and older. He's still leading. I'm gonna interpret this as him being the de facto leader. No, him being the de jure leader. So like he is the de jure imam. But like Marwan has the most power, and like he's also like considered a co-imam or like a second imam too. Let's do this. Oh no. Bourgeois fundraising banque. After general stuff, I would like you to get uh, human rights. Islam would collapse, so I don't want that. But wait, I do want that afterwards because I want multinationalism, no, multiculturalism, so that those stinky revolts cease at once. I say, how about the vast majority of Australia gets promoted national values, and here goes it. Another one of these. Oh wait, it went away. Wow, we actually established connection between these two now. Disease outbreak. Oh no. Ah. But if I don't suppress the Normans, they just get the Normans instead. Oh wait, they randomly despawn every once in a while. Whenever possible, I'm going to dismantle that evil country. This wicked state which extinguished Islam. Of course, I'm talking in roleplay. Oh, let's say they're Nestorians, so that's not good, but otherwise they are not that bad. especially since they oppose Islam, but like in character, no, they're wicked Islamophobes. Hmm. Hmm. Why don't they? Oh wait, I exiled you. Oh wait, I didn't exile. I didn't exile them. Yippee! That area sees it to exist sovereignly. It's now Australia and Australia only. One big indivisible. I really hope some of these rebel against Spain, especially Swaziland. Okay, so for now I'm cooperating with the bigger empire and the French. Free trade party by So we had a free trade party by the Petit Buhuhurhoyazi. Here the Conservative Party, we have the Agrarian Party, and we have the Islamic Party. I think we have to boost the Islamic Party simply because they would otherwise lose out. Oh yeah, look at those. We have to boost them. Because otherwise they would fall beyond Dofu. Stand by your community. Vote for the Agrarian Party. Which is actually a decent party now. Oh, the Liberals won. I'm just gonna boost that too, cause why not? If we can push the squattocrats out of the government, that would be huge. It is now illegitimate. So we now must choose. I think we are doing this one. Especially since the conservatives flopped heavily. Do we have homes? Yeah, we do. We need to remove local police force. We need a dedicated one. Half of it is just Judaism. They are the evil Jews. Well, half. Which Protestant? Oh yes, we want good, not corrupt police. Mosulian. Nice. Bang. Bang. I'm still bang. Cut through some tape at least. We need this going. And we need to fix the economy too. I don't know how many times I've said this, but we need to fix it. League of the Seine by the French. Lombardia forming Italy would be absolutely hilarious. But anyways, I have now access to crush these. And it is precisely what I'm going to do. I'm going to annex their country. Yes, do this. The Austrian dream. Nice. To arms. We are finally getting rid of the last of this insubordinationist Gaelic plot. Wow, Austria is truly becoming multicultural. Do this. Information gathered from experience is the religious belief of orthodoxy, so this is atheist code. uh, I mean, yeah, anyways, back to in character. So apparently the Duchy of Egypt is non-existent now. That's interesting. Inspiring. This is incorporated now. This is. Did the people delete it? They did. Anyways, even if I get another bankruptcy, none of them have the balls to attack me and they have other stuff to do, so that's great. Burma is already infamous. But they wanna promote liberal reforms. That's funny. Why? Because the Burmese player wanted to do the exact opposite of that. We are slowly subsuming all of these. Soon we will be able to call all of Australia truly Australian. Even if our economy is not doing that great, that is mostly because of the Jews. Hmm, I would have to research United Nationalism to form this, but I don't want to form this because we aren't Aboriginal. Wow, the Buddhists are getting very violent. I just pressed a funny button. It's called ignoring the Jews. Well, anyways. Industrialist market rebirth, that's funny. Air, Khalsaji enlightened royalist. Radically human, egalitarian nature and ruled by an enlightened and humanist monarch. Women's suffrage, protected speech, multiculturalism, monarchy. Ah! Why? No! Not again! Liberals. That would explain many things. We are getting rid of the wicked Buddhists. We have had enough of them in Australia. We don't want any of them remaining. Oh wow, they rebranded as the Conservatives. Oh, it's a smooth campaign move. Now I see. It's a very smart campaign move, I must say. Wow, we have two empty boxes. We have we have 60 men. Zero organization. Once again, I am about to lose half of my country. Over the wicked fact that I do not have multiculturalism yet. What kind of utter evil is this? So once again, I will be forced to do this. Once again, I am forced to concede half of my country just because I do not have multiculturalism. Australia will be united, and I don't care what these foolish minorities say. Oh no. But I wanted Arabia for the Sunnis. Well, anyways, I still have 15 minutes left. Wine. Wait. What do you mean, Astaghfirullah? Exclusive product for export. The kafirs can drink it, but we are devout Muslims. Wow, they have a conservative agenda somehow. I feel like my next treaty will be with these fellas. Oh no. It's depressing to see Australia divided every single 10 years until I get this researched, which is 14 more years. But I really need this, otherwise I'm going to get screwed. Constitutional monarchy. Wait. Overlord Union of Burma ¿Qué? How? Why? Why? Why would? Why? Just why? What is this? Wow, they are really traditional. Strengthen the nation. I wonder when these people will actually form Brazil. Jerusalemite liberal revolt. Prince Karim al Ghani al Kabusi. Nabuz. B. Wait. That's a landowner's radic. That was a landowner's radical. Anyways. Yeah. They have now an enlightened royalist, I guess. How's your air? Petite bourgeoisie authoritarian. That's an interesting combo. Uh, enlightened royalist here too. Freedom to star. Famous cafe. Wait, oh, I thought that was a woman. No, it's just a Shia. It's worse. I mean, this is clearly in roleplay. Anyways, I'm soon about to end. Well, this session has been a load of cringe. First, there was a fat war in the Middle East for nothing to change and for Poland to keep its hegemony. 2. Trier is somehow in Burma's power block and I don't know how and I don't want to know how because that's uber cursed. Positivist movement. What kind of charlatanism is this? Wow, that's a wonderful idea. Let's do a university in Tasmania. Squatocracy are in it, in the industries, and they would apparently take all our stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Islam might be well dead. If we are going down the positivist route, though, in that case, I'm going the Aborigine route because they have the Aboriginals. It's also hyper not realistic to go and reclaim them. I'm gonna wait for the new year and then I'm gonna wrap it up right around here. So this is where we stand right now, and it's pretty trash if I must say so myself. We have nearly progressed nothing compared to the start of this session because we have united all of Australia just to lose it to this one country, this one revolt again. And now, no one wants to make a draft with us because we are too weak apparently. Anyways, that was me for today and goodbye.